Morning. Today we are going to discussing about plus 2 accountancy. First chapter, single entry system. In Tamil they are saying ஒற்றை பதிவு முறை. In single entry system, only one aspect of the transactions are recorded. That means single means one. Entry means the informations are recorded. System means in which way the informations are recorded. That is called single entry system. In single entry system, the business concern like sole trader, partnership only follow. The single system is not suitable for all the business concern. It is suitable only for sole trading concern and also the partnership business concern. Giant stock company is not going to follow the single system because they are having a tax provision. As per Company Act, Indian Company Act 2013, Section 129(1) says that a company is registered, the company is submitted the books of accounts to the income tax department. They are not going to follow single entry system. They should follow the double entry system. Double entry system. Last year, pupils are already studied the double entry system. Double means what? Two. Entry means recorded. The transactions are recorded. That is double entry system means two aspects of the transactions are recorded. What is the meaning of aspect? That is already you knowing that every debit there must be a corresponding and also equal credit. In double aspect means one is called debit aspect and the other is called credit aspect. According to the double entry system, debit is always equal to credit. Same way, credit is always equal to debit. That means under double entry system, every debit there must be a corresponding and also equal credit. You assume that 10,000 rupees you are deposited, means cash comes in 10,000. Who is the giver? Owner is the giver. So debit cash 10,000, credit that is capital the same amount. So this is the denomination. In double entry system consists of three accounts, namely personal account, real account and also the nominal account. That means generally accounts are classified into personal, real and nominal. Each and every accounts are having two aspects, namely debit aspect and also the credit aspect. In personal account, the debit aspect is that is debit the receiver, credit the giver. In personal account, what is the rule? Golden rules of accounting. In personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. In real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Same way in nominal account, debit all the expenses and losses, credit all gain and incomes. Already you people are studied the English in 11th standard. That is golden rules of accounting. They are having three accounts, namely personal account, real account and nominal account. In personal account, two aspects, debit aspect and credit aspect. In real account, two aspects, debit and credit. In nominal account, two aspects, debit and credit. The rule for personal account is debit the receiver, credit the giver. In real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. In nominal account, debit all the loss and expenses, credit all gain and income. So the Company Act, as per Company Act 2013, Section 128(1) defines the company are going to follow only the double entry system, not in the single entry system. So single entry system is suitable only for the sole trading concern, not also the partnership business concern. It is the companies are not going to follow the single entry system. This is the general elimination, right? In single entry system, the meaning, according to the famous professionals, they are saying the meaning for single entry system, it is one of the incomplete books of accounts. Incomplete books of accounts. So the single system is always incomplete. It is not based on the double entry. It is not based on the double entry. That means debit is not equal to credit. That is, sometimes we are recorded summation debit in debit recorded, summations are not recorded. So debit is not equal to credit in the single entry system. So as per the single entry system, it is always incomplete. Number one, it is not a double entry system, so it is a unscientific system. It is a unscientific system. This is the main information regarding the single entry systems. In single entry systems, we are recorded personal account. All the personal accounts, that is the debit, the receiver, the givers are recorded. In real account, they are having more number of assets and more number of liabilities. So in real account, we are going to take only the cash transaction, that is cash account only recorded. In nominal account, debit all the expenses and losses, credit all gain and incomes. So simply we are omitting the nominal account in the single entry system. So I simply to say, in single entry system, we are recorded all the transactions relating to personals are fully recorded. The information is relating to cash recorded. Other assets and all are not going to be recorded. The nominal transactions are completely omitted. So personal account fully recorded, cash account only recorded, remaining informations are not going to be recorded, nominal accounts completely omitted. So this is the definitions regarding the single entry systems. And other informations regarding how the capital of the business concern can be ascertained with the help of single entry systems. The capital of the business concern can be ascertained by the way of preparing one statement is called the statement of affairs. Generally, each and every business concern, capital is needed. Without capital, the business concern is not going to functioning. So capital is very, very important. So capital is needed. So in the business concern, the capital is ascertained by the way of preparing one statement is called a statement of affairs. The statement of affairs is nothing but last year we may study balance sheet. Balance sheet is reflected the financial position of the business concern. The statement of affairs is the resemble of the balance sheet. Statement of affairs is the resemble of the balance sheet, but statement of affairs is used only in the single entry system. The balance sheet is used in the double entry system. So the business concern is follow the double entry system, means they are going to use the balance sheet. The business concern is not use the double entry, they are going to follow the single entry, means the capital can be ascertained by the way of preparing one statement is called a statement of affairs. With the help of statement of affairs, the capital can be ascertained. There are two types of capital. One is called a opening capital and also other one is called a closing capital. So two capital is needed, then only we can easily find out the profit or loss of the business concern. So closing capital is needed, opening capital is needed. So when we are going to prepare opening statement of affairs, we may get the result of opening capital. When we are going to prepare closing statement of affairs, we may easily find out the value of closing capital. So two capital is mandatory to find out the profit of the business. For example, closing capital is 1 lakh. Opening capital is 80,000. That means at the time of starting the business concern, we contributed the capital of 80,000. After 1 year, our capital is 1 lakh, means simply we may say that we are getting the profit of rupees 20,000. That is only 80,000 only deposited. Now in our hand we are having 1 lakh. That means the difference between the closing capital and also the opening capital is called a profit of the business concern. Suppose we assume that at the time of starting the business concern, we may contribute the capital of 1,20,000. In our hand, at present we are having the closing capital of rupees 1 lakh. Simply we may say that at present the business concern suffer the loss of rupees 20,000. So simple to say, we are going to compare the closing capital and also opening capital. When the closing capital is highest, the result is called a profit. Closing capital is lowest, we may say that the business concern is suffering losses. So closing capital is highest means profit, closing capital is lowest means loss. This is the general definition. In the business concern, they are not only having a closing capital and also the opening capital. The business concern is having some more information, like the owner may withdraw the money from the business. Sometimes the owner may additionally contribute the capital. There are having one or two possibilities. One is called a drawings and another is called a additional capital. What is the meaning of drawings? Drawing is nothing but the owner or the proprietors needed money for personal use or domestic use. The owner needed money for personal use, or it is otherwise called own use, or some other way it is called domestic use. So the owner is having personal use or own use or domestic use. We are technically called, the word is drawings. Drawing means the money or goods taken by the owner for his personal use or own use or domestic use. Right. Additional capital means at the time of running the business concern, they are in need of further capital. That capital is called what capital? Additional capital. So additional capital means the amount is additionally invested by the owner into the business. Drawing means suppose the owner is needed money for personally, he withdraws some money. It is called what? A drawing. So drawing is called a personal. It is always called personal drawing. Own use or domestic use. There are three types of drawings. Last year already we studied the same in 11th standard. There are three types of drawings. One is called cash drawings. Second one is called check drawings. And third one is called goods drawings. There are three types of drawings: cash drawing, check drawings, and goods drawings. Cash drawing means what? The owner withdraw money from the business. Simply the money is taken from the business called the cash drawing for personal use. Check drawing means with the help of the check, the owner may withdraw the money from bank for personal use. Goods drawing means already we are doing one business concern. In the business concern, they are having more number of goods for selling purpose. The goods are taken by the owner for his own purpose. Is called what? Goods drawings. For cash drawings, check drawings, and another is called what? Goods drawings. So three types of drawings. So here there is a possibility of four concepts, to the maximum four concepts only. With the help of four concepts, we can easily find out the value of a profit or loss. So closing capital, opening capital, drawings, additional capital. If the four informations are available, means definitely we can find out the profit or loss of the business concern. So these four information is not mandatory, because these four informations are mandatory. That means closing capital is needed, opening capital is compulsory needed, drawings may or may not, additional capital may or may not. But if the information is given, means we can easily calculate the value of profit or loss. I'll give you a simple explanation with the help of your small problems. How to find out the closing capital, how to find out the opening capital, how to find out the drawings, how to find out the what we can say additional capital. We are saying with the business concern, closing capital is 1 lakh. At present we are having the capital outlay is 1 lakh. Additionally, additional capital 30,000. Drawings rupees 30,000. Opening capital rupees 40,000. This is the information is given in the textbook forms. Closing capital is given, additional capital is given, drawing is given, opening capital is given. With the help of the four information, we are going to find out the profit or loss of the business. When the four information is given means we are unable to find out in the blind way. We cannot say the profit or loss. So they are having a format. Based on the format, we can easily find out profit or loss. What is the format? Format number 1. First of all, we are going to take the closing capital. What is the amount of closing capital? Closing capital is 1 lakh. Right. Add drawings. How much is given? Drawing is 30,000. Okay. Overall total is how much only? 1,30,000. Right. Less additional capital introduced by the owner. How much is given? 20,000. What is the remaining amount? 1,10,000. Closing capital is 1 lakh. Add 30,000. It comes 1,30,000. Less additional capital 20,000. Now the value is 1,10,000. Now we are adjusted two value like the drawings and also the additional capital. So this value is prepared for adjusted closing capital. Now less opening capital already given in the problem. What is how much is given? 40,000. 0, 0, 0, 0. So 11 minus 4 is 7. This is called the profit. We can easily say that the business council is getting the profit of 70,000. So what is the format is given? Format number 1, closing capital, add drawings, less additional capital, result adjusted closing capital, less opening capital. They are getting the result of how much only? 70,000. This is the profit. Closing capital, add drawings, less additional capital, result adjusted closing capital, opening capital, profit. Now we may come to a conclusion when the adjusted closing capital is higher, that is higher than opening capital, the result is called the profit. When the adjusted closing capital is higher than what capital? Opening capital, the result is called what? A profit. Same way, when the adjusted closing capital is lower than opening capital, the result is called the loss. When the adjusted closing capital is higher than, so what is the value? What is adjusted capital for this one? 1,10,000. What is opening capital? 40,000. What is the difference? 70,000. So result is what? Profit. Suppose it may be that is opening capital is 40,000. Closing capital is this is opening capital. Closing capital is 30,000 means. Now result is called loss. This one is loss. This one is called what? So this is profit. This is loss. So simple to say. They are given the format, closing capital, add drawings, less additional capital, result adjusted closing capital, less opening capital, the result is profit. If the adjusted closing capital is higher than the opening capital, result is profit. Suppose vice versa, like the adjusted closing capital is lower than the opening capital, the result is loss. So it is the method. So the same information can be calculated in some other way. Because totally 5 information, totally we are in need of 5 information, that is the closing capital, additional capital, drawings, opening capital, profit and loss. Out of these 5, any one information may be a missing. Any one information, the information may be a profit, or the information may be a loss, or the information may be opening capital, or it may be a drawings. It may be a additional capital, or it may be a closing capital, or any one information may be a missing figure, missing value. Any information may be a missing value. Any one information may be a missing value. So, the any one information is missing means some students are having a practical difficulties to find out the value. Because, for example, drawing is missing means they are not able to make the total. So, we are using a tree method. You know the meaning of tree. This is like a plant, right? This is a tree. So here, two animations are going to be taken. One is called one side opening capital, another side closing capital. Opposites. Opening and closings are what we can say opposite relation. Opening, closing. One side opening capital, another side is closing capital, right? One side is drawings, another side is additional capital. One side is profits, another side is loss. One side is profit, another side is loss. Opening capital, additional capital, profits. Closing capital, drawings, loss. For easy to know the information, I will give you a shortcut. OAP, LDC. Or short formula is called any one name, shortcut. LDCOAP. With the help of this information, we can easily ascertain the profit or loss of the business concern. This is only for information. We are going to take the same problem for our calculation. The calculated value is 70,000. We assumed that now the closing capital is the missing figure. This is not available. So what are the missing available? Additional capital is given. So the amount is 20,000. Okay. Then drawings, how much is given? 30,000. Okay. Opening capital is how much? 40,000. Okay. Profit is already given 70,000. So when the business concern is getting the profit means there is no loss. What is total? 40, 60 plus 30, 130. This side only 30,000. So what is the difference? 130 minus 30 equal what is the amount? 1 lakh. That is called the closing capital. Clear? So if the closing capital is not given, with the help of the tree method, we can easily find out the value of what capital? Closing capital number 1. Suppose opening capital is missing here. Opening capital is the missing here. Now we are going to find out the value. That is closing capital 1 lakh, additional capital 20,000. Drawings 30,000, opening capital is missing here, profit is given 70,000. Again we make the total. This side is the total amount is 1,30,000. This side 70 plus 20, 90. 90 minus the 30, 90 minus 130 total. 40,000. They are getting the result of 40,000. So now you are getting the result of 40,000. Right? Suppose additional capital is missing figures. Additional capital is a missing figure. With the help of 3 method, all the investments recorded. What is total? 130. Here, what is total? 7 plus 40 equal to 110. 130 minus 110 equal to 20. Right? So this is the equation. With the help of the 3 method, we can easily find out. But generally, this method is only for our own purpose only. Generally, we are going to follow the norm that is called closing capital, the drawings less additional capital, result the adjusted closing capital less opening capital. The final result is profit or loss. At the time of writing the examination, we are going to use only this method. This is only for finding the missing figures, not to find out anything else. So we are going to follow only this method, but the amount can be calculated with the help of what method? 3 method. Right? These are the general information is given at the beginning of what we can say. Closing capital can be ascertained, drawings can be ascertained, additional capital can be ascertained, or opening capital or profit loss can be ascertained. Based on this information, we are going to prepare some problems. Problem number 1 to 5. The information will be given through WhatsApp. Thank you much.